Video opens with fast-paced montage of people struggling with bills, then transitions to images of beautiful houses and smiling investors. Are you tired of watching your paycheck disappear? Do you dream of financial freedom but don't know where to start? The truth is, real estate investing can be a powerful path to building wealth, and it doesn't require a fortune or years of experience. In this video, we're going to break down the absolute essential first steps you need to take today to get started. We're talking practical, achievable strategies that can put you on the road to financial security. Let's dive in. 0-30 to 3-30. Okay, let's be honest. Most people jump into real estate investing thinking about the dollar signs. And that's a perfectly valid goal. But before you even start looking at properties, you need to understand why you're doing this. Are you aiming for passive income to supplement your job? Are you building long-term wealth for retirement? Or maybe you want to create generational wealth for your family. Knowing your why is absolutely crucial because it will drive your decisions at every stage. Let's look at some numbers. The average rental yield in the US is around 8 to 10%. That's 0.000 per year on a 0.000 property. But that's just the starting point. If you hold the property for 10 years and the property appreciates by 3% annually, you could potentially see a total return of over 150% before factoring in taxes and expenses. However, that kind of growth requires discipline and a long-term perspective. More importantly, let's talk about risk tolerance. Real estate isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a long-term investment. If you're easily stressed by market fluctuations, it might not be the right fit. Start small, focus on understanding the fundamentals, and build your knowledge. Your why will keep you motivated when things get tough, and it will help you make smart choices. 3:30 to 6:30. All right, let's get practical. Before you start browsing Zillow, you need to figure out how much capital you have available. Don't just look at your savings account. Let's do a deep dive. First, calculate your net worth, assets, cash, investments, property, minus liabilities, debts like student loans, car payments, credit card balances. A healthy net worth is generally considered to be 3 to 5 times your annual salary. Now let's talk about funding. Most beginners start with a mortgage, and that's okay. The average down payment for a first-time homebuyer is around 10%. But for investment properties, you'll often need 20% or more to avoid private mortgage insurance, PMI. Let's say you want to buy a 0.000 property with a 20% down payment. That's 0.000. Beyond the down payment, you'll need to factor in closing costs, typically 2 to 5% of the purchase price, property taxes, insurance, and potential repair costs. A good rule of thumb is to budget an extra 5 to 10% for unexpected expenses. Don't underestimate these costs. They can significantly impact your profitability. Seriously, don't buy a property you can't afford. A realistic budget is the foundation of a successful investment. 6:30 to 9:30. You've heard it a million times. Location, location, location. It's not just a cliche. It's the single most important factor in real estate investing. Start by identifying areas with strong rental demand, good schools, and growing populations. Look for areas with job growth. Companies bring in employees, and employees need housing. Tools like Zillow, Redfin, and Realtor.com are great for initial research, but don't rely on them exclusively. Talk to local real estate agents. They have invaluable knowledge about specific neighborhoods. Analyze crime rates, school ratings, and property values. Look for areas undergoing revitalization. These areas often offer significant upside potential. Let's look at a specific example. Consider a property in a rapidly developing suburb of a major city. Historically, properties in these areas have seen appreciation rates of 6 to 8% per year, driven by population growth and job creation. However, research the reason for that growth. Is it sustainable? Are there any potential downsides, like increased traffic or rising property taxes? Due diligence is key. 9:30 to 12:30. Don't feel like you need to buy a multi-million-dollar property right away. There are several strategies for beginners that allow you to get started with a smaller investment. House hacking involves buying a multi-family property, duplex, triplex, or quadplex, and living in one unit while renting out the others. This allows you to live for free or nearly free while building your rental portfolio. Another popular strategy is the BRRRR method: buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. This involves buying a distressed property, renovating it, renting it out, refinancing based on its increased value, and then using the cash-out refinance to repeat the process with another property. The key here is to find properties that are undervalued and have significant renovation potential. A property that you buy for $50,000 rehab for 0,000, and rent out for $500 per month could potentially be refinanced for $20,000 after the renovations. This gives you 0,000 back to reinvest and allows you to start the cycle again. 1230 to 1530. Rental properties are the most common entry point, but there are other ways to get into real estate. Consider fix and flip investing, buying properties that need repair and quickly renovating them to sell for a profit. This strategy requires more hands-on involvement and carries more risk, but it can also generate significant returns. Another option is wholesaling, finding distressed properties, putting them under contract, and then selling the contract to another investor without actually closing on the property. This is a low-capital strategy that requires strong marketing and negotiation skills. Don't forget about REITs, real estate investment trusts. These are companies that own and operate income-producing real estate. They offer a more liquid and diversified way to invest in real estate without the hassle of managing properties. They can be a great way to start with a smaller amount of capital. 1530 to 1730. Real estate investing is a team sport. You'll need a reliable team to support you. This includes a real estate agent who specializes in investment properties, a mortgage broker, a real estate attorney, a property manager, if you don't want to manage the property yourself, and a contractor for repairs and renovations. Don't be afraid to ask for referrals. A good real estate agent can make or break your investment. A property manager can handle the day-to-day operations of your rental property, freeing up your time and energy. Building a strong team will save you time, money, and headaches in the long run. 1730 to 1830. Seriously, one property is enough to start. Don't try to tackle multiple deals at once. Focus on learning the ropes with one investment. It's better to do one thing right than to spread yourself too thin and make mistakes. Master the basics before you expand your portfolio. 1830 to 2000 hours. Upbeat music fades in. That's it for this video. We've covered the critical first steps to get you started on your real estate investing journey. Remember, building wealth takes time and effort, but with the right knowledge and strategy, you can achieve your financial goals. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more actionable insights on personal finance. What's the one thing you're going to do today to take your first step? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to check out the links in the description for resources and tools to help you get started. Thanks for watching.